3, 2, 1.
Yo, we got your back when you driving to work or driving home. If you on a plane or you at the gym or you home alone, all you gotta do to listen to the shows, turn on your phone. Two Ugly Nerds podcast, tell you what's going on. This is the podcast.
Eric is ugly and would not judge anybody else.
There's no other insult.
When did you learn that you were
Two Ugly Nerds podcast.
Welcome to the
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Two Ugly Nerds podcast. Speaking from the Black Nerd community, I am your host, Derek, the podcast guy, coming to you from another Liverpool game day. Big game
playing
day
today?
Manchester City.
Okay,
City, not
Manchester
Man
City,
U.
let's go.
Not Man
Not Manchester United. It's Manchester City.
That should be an easy game for y'all.
The
man.
City-
No, it
Six-
should not. No, it's not an easy game. They're a very good team. They spend a lot of money. It's a very good team. No,
okay.
it's not
All
an
right,
easy
let's-
game at all.
All right, let's go, Man City. Let's go.
Not in-
This man hopped over and he said, oh, okay, money, you said? All right, let's get it.
All right. So, anyways, man.
Go Liverpool.
Go Liverpool. Thank you, Draw. You know what I'm saying? I know I can always count on my real friends.
As a longtime fan of the great organization.
Yo, you guys are funny, man. I love talking about soccer with you guys because you guys have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But y'all just get right into it with me. I enjoy it.
Right.
All right. Anyways, man, yes, always joined by longtime Manchester City, Leeds, Manchester United, and basically whoever Liverpool's playing this week fan, Ian Berserk Music, audio engineer / super producer.
What is going on, y'all? What's going on?
Father Dad himself.
Yeah.
Also is joined by Geronimo, Mr. Nintendo, a resident pro streamer Draw.
What up? It's spooky month.
I have to
It's
say,
spooky month.
you know what, I'm sorry though. I have to apologize for last week, bro. I was watching the edit, right? And I don't know what happened, why I decided, like, I don't know. Maybe I was just a little high. I don't know. But I just, for some reason, introduced Ian. He gave his little spiel. And I said your name. And you said, hey. And then I just decided to tell niggas about my shirt. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, I have no idea.
Was that last weekend?
It was last week, bro. Literally no rhyme or reason. I was watching the edit and I was
Nah,
like,
bro,
why did
I
I
was-
do that?
I was
No, but then you didn't even, you just like, all right.
I just
and
let
then
it
you just
go.
went right out of to your shit. I was like, I'm glad you all did that because I don't know why I did that. I have no clue.
I don't remember, bro. Last weekend, I was just tired because of work stuff. So I just was like, whatever. It didn't phase me.
I don't, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I was
All
thinking.
good.
So please,
You good.
Gerard,
You
please
good.
tell the
Very good.
peoples what you've been up to, how you feel, what you've been doing. Please,
Man, it's just been, man, just an interesting week. Life things, I guess. A lot of games coming out. Halo Infinite, second tech flight or second beta, second weekend. It just I'll give a quick spiel. It just runs better on the computer. I think I put out an update and they like, I don't know, quality of life or something, but just on this little modest PC I got, it runs much smoother. It's actually surprising. Just this week coming up, gonna be, I don't know if Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Mania is coming out. Of course, Metroid Dread's coming out. I'm gonna be streaming Metroid Dread 100% that Friday night. So I guess we'll probably have that updated to Metroid sooner or later.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
On the back of that, we can kind of get into our first little topic here. It's kind of content overload at the moment. As you guys know, on this podcast, I pretty much pop up and sometimes I'm recording and watching Liverpool games. We've got all these shows, games on top of games. I mean, it's just a lot, right? So obviously we had Kena just come out, so we're all been playing Kena.
Yes, man.
Right?
Yes.
And
I gotta
Kena,
play
and of course,
more Kena.
and obviously Kena, it's also not, it's not an easy. It's just not an easy game either, right? It's not like just like, oh, let's just have this little cool experience on the side here. We're just gonna kind of float through this and get. No, it's actually kind of giving us the business over there, right? So that's not exactly like the walkthrough, right? Then we had Super Monkey Ball just came out. I know everybody may not care about that one, but me, that's like one of my things. I've been a big hype man for Super Monkey Ball. Y'all know me.
I've been excited too.
like a lot. I know, Gerard. I know, yeah. Me and Gerard, probably been definitely two hype people, but
yeah, that game
I know
was probably like too easy for me, so I kind of just
basically.
Oh, word. Oh, that easy.
Just a breeze for you.
Yeah, I feel you know, it don't challenge me. Man.
Yeah. No, I know. All right.
No, look. When you see some cute monkeys rolling around, some spears, man.
Yeah, it's all right, man. Complete.
I hate that game, man.
I understand you're not good at FIFA. I'm gonna show you how bad you are at Super Monkey Ball Soccer 2, man.
Oh man, I hate that game so much, man.
Yeah, I'm not good at monkey soccer. I'm not gonna front. I'm not good at any soccer games. My brain just turns off.
We up, man. Yeah, I can't wait to die. I'm gonna play a little bit tonight for sure. I have it. I bought it. I have it downloaded, and I'm gonna click it on tonight. But yeah, so obviously, with games, just on games alone. So Kenna came out, Super Monkey Ball has just come out, FIFA 22, that's just me, but FIFA 22 just came out, so I've been playing that. We have Far Cry 6 coming out next week, Metroid Dread coming out next week for Gerard. There's another game coming out next week, I'm forgetting right now. I didn't think that far ahead, but there's definitely another. There
probably is something else coming out next week. I just don't remember.
There's another game next week for sure coming out that we talked about. Not say we were necessarily, obviously we weren't jumping to get it or we would have it in our brains, but there's another game coming out next week that we were like, oh, we should keep tabs on that. So listen, I'm just like, it is it's a lot of content, and that's just gaming. On the other side, we're still watching Titans. We're getting to the end of What If here. We still have Doom Patrol that started. We haven't even started talking about that, guys, because we're just
I gotta get through season 2. I don't have to. I'll make when What If ends this week, I'm definitely gonna make that more a priority of a show to catch up on, to get onto season 3.
Yeah, so we can catch up on season 3 and start talking about that. Then obviously we're coming to the end of Titans as well. So that's coming along, and then we finished up, so we'll talk about it today. Star Wars Visions. We have that as well to watch. So it's just been a lot of content left and right, man. It's just like every day. It's like, oh, you got something to do. You go watch something. Go play a little of that. Go do something. Like, you got something. Like, this is, man. My time is full. I don't know how y'all feeling, but it's and then I didn't even think about it. Then we got the movies still. We have Venom just came out as well, which we haven't seen. My little brother actually just left to go see that. He be seeing all these movies. He be seeing the movies before me now.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Enjoy while it lasts.
Yeah, man. Shout out my little brother, man. He just bought his first car, man. Shout out my little brother.
Oh, that's legit.
Car. He about to be zooming around. He's zooming around on his own now, man.
What car you get?
It's a little Kia Sorento. It's actually my cousin's car that he picked up.
That's legit.
Okay,
but that's legit, man.
Get him around, man. He got it. Like I said, he got some wheels, man. I'm happy for him, man. Look at a grown little man now. It's crazy. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. No, content overload. It's just like I say, yeah. It's been a lot. Just a lot of content back and forth, So yeah. So just hopefully y'all are keeping up out there too. It's definitely a good bit. Because sorry guys, Liverpool. But yeah, it's definitely a lot to keep track of, and it's so weird because some games demand more time. Like FIFA does need a good bit of time. I do need to play it a bit. But then Kina needs some attention, because once you get in the groove there, you can kind of get through some bosses and stuff like that. But then in Super Monkey Ball, I feel like that's just gonna be my play. I feel like that's just gonna be like my just for fun. Like, I'm just going to be able to jump into that, have a blast for 2 hours and then turn it off and not feel like obligated to keep playing.
I'm pretty much just going to go through story mode for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm not going to guarantee any streams from that just yet. It'll probably just be on my leisure. I'll just stream if I feel like it. Just a video on YouTube. But that's it. I think after this Halo stuff done this weekend, I'm going to focus on getting a bunch of Halo content on YouTube that I've been sitting on. Been sitting on it a lot. I want to give formal thoughts on everything with the game. So
right.
Yeah. But yeah, Monkey Ball. Can't wait. Hopefully Amazon don't slip up and miss.
You order physical?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got pre-order through Amazon. So
nice.
Hopefully I get a little shipping thing tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice way to start the week.
Nice. Yeah, I can give that. I definitely probably by next week, maybe I can have some little monkey ball impressions. That we're playing on PS5, by the way, just to be clear. I got it on PS5.
Switch.
You got it on Switch?
Yeah, on Switch. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I got it on
you,
PS5.
okay,
so cool. That's a nice little comparison we can make there with that too. I like that. So yeah,
I'll let you know how it is.
Gerard's playing it on Switch and I'm playing it on PS5.
Hell yeah.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. Once it goes, if I can catch it on a sale again eventually, I probably will buy it on Switch. But now that I think about it, maybe I should have bought it on Switch first and caught the PS5 sale. I don't know. Well,
I mean, it's all Sega. They're all going to come down in price real quick, regardless. So.
Yeah, eventually, see it right. So yeah, I might end up buying it on Switch just because I think I will. I think I will enjoy playing it on the go. I don't know if there's any cross saves or anything, but I think I will probably. I
might get mad again. Them hard levels and like, don't throw the Switch.
Yeah, facts.
I'd be like, yeah.
That's why I say I hate that.
Turn it off.
Much easier to replace a controller than a whole system, right?
Yeah, man.
Oh man. All right, man. All right, guys. Well, today is kind of basically a spoiler cast. We don't really have any we don't have any technically speaking or console tea for you today. Gerard gave you a little bit of it, I guess, with Halo Infinite. And I guess we talked a little bit of Super Monkey Ball. So there's your little console tea, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
So we have that. Was hoping to have Jalen here with us today to talk about it, but he haven't heard back from him today. So I will check in with him again a little later. Maybe we'll do like a short or something during the week, and we'll dive into it with him if we don't catch him.
Okay.
But we will talk a bit of Star Wars Visions. I don't know that we have to. It's a lot of episodes, right? So it's 9 episodes, was it?
9 episodes. Yep.
9 episodes.
All
we don't
range.
So we're not gonna dive deep. It is we are still gonna have spoilers still, but we don't have to like dive deep into each episode. But just kind of like a little overview, what we liked about it, all that different stuff. So Star Wars Visions, basically what I liked, it's basically an anthology, right? And it's just a bunch of different Star Wars stories, but they're told in, you all know they happen in the Star Wars universe, but they're told in different animation styles and, different storytelling styles and all types of things like that. So I thought that was really, really cool. And yeah, they're just 9 episodes. None of them are really that long. I think something that Ian said last week that I definitely echo is they all made me want to kind of see more of how that world progressed. What else happened there? I would like to see more of it. So yeah, that would be my main thing with it. But yeah, I enjoyed it all. I enjoyed all 9 episodes. I would watch it all again in a heartbeat. I thought they were all really good stories, really invigorating. I thought all the action was great, no matter the animation style. I loved it, man. I thought all the art choices were just amazing. Thought all the story, yeah. I mean, I don't think I could have asked for anything better. I think this is just about what I was envisioning when they announced this. They pretty much knocked it right away. Knocked it right out. And I think, like I told y'all last week too, you don't have to know anything about Star Wars to watch this. It's if you understand the bare basics, Star Wars, Jedi, dark people, they fight lightsabers. If you understand that to the minimum, cool, watch it.
That's like most people too. As long as you've seen a lightsaber,
what it is. It's such pop culture that you know what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yikes. So yeah. Yeah, man. So how did y'all feel about Visions overall? How was y'all's?
So yeah, Visions was Visions was really dope from beginning to end. If I had to choose a favorite episode, it would definitely be the first one. Mostly because the protagonist and antagonist in this were both Sith, and or one was previously Sith, and then at the end you see that he's been collecting those crystals from I guess Sith that he's defeated in the past.
Yep.
So this he's that nigga.
yeah, like
he really is though.
Yeah.
That was really interesting to me because I had, man, yeah. This was such a good episode to start the whole thing with. It's a very strong start.
Yeah,
the art style was unique.
Yeah.
The action was great. Antagonist, a black woman or a woman of color, however you want to see it. It was just, it was great. And then, the whole wandering, pretty much like a Ronin. He was a Ronin. He was a Ronin. He was a Ronin Sith. Yeah. And that's just really cool.
Just dope.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like super dope.
Who's mad at that? Like that's such a cool thing. Like, come on, man.
I was only mad when it ended. That's all.
Yeah.
Said.
Really?
Yeah. No, I had no qualms with it though. It was great. It was cool. They kind of took the crystal and just kind of kept them as like collecting. It's really intriguing.
Then he gave the crystal to that kid, and now I want to know what happens with that kid and the crystal.
Right. Like, well, hopefully, if he's
become a
force sensitive or whatever,
or a gray. I don't know what they
gray
call it.
Sith, whatever
in the middle, guys.
You never know what it'll be. Gray Jedi. I mean, they call them gray. I mean, that's what we call them, but I don't think there's really a name for them. I think it's coming though, because like we know that like Ahsoka is kind of that in canon.
Yeah.
So I think eventually they'll kind of give us a name for it. Maybe there is one out there and I just don't know. There's all types of comics out there, so there might be a name for the like a specific name, but I think most people just call them like Gray Jedi, which is a stupid name when you think about it, because you're not really. But you're still leaning one way if you're a gray Jedi, right? You're not really gray.
Yeah.
You know, and I've never heard anybody say a gray Sith. You know what I mean? So you're somewhere in the middle, whatever that is. A gray Jedi Sith. I don't know. But I thought that first episode was fire too, man. It was definitely good. I don't know, the animation was a little wonky to me the first time I started watching it. And at first I was like, I don't know if I like this. And then as it kind of progressed, and I saw where the story was going, and then I saw the lightsabers light up, I started to really, no, that wasn't a foul. I started to really enjoy the contrast, and I was like, you know what? No, I like this a lot, and I got into it. And then when the fight scenes started happening, that's when I really, really like was like, okay, this is the shit.
Yeah, it gave me like Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
What was the other one? It was freaking Afro Samurai vibes.
They give you Yasuke vibes. Traditional samurai aesthetic with technology and weaponry, and
you know, it really didn't, but
that doesn't get you going.
It gets me going. I mean, I loved it, but you're right. No, but also, you know me, like I don't even care really one way or the other. You know, there's the people out there that are like, you can't have mechs and black samurais together.
That's not what I wanted. I like.
No black samurai would ever want technology. Okay, all right. I think I'd want a killing machine if I had one. If I could have one, I don't know. Might help in this time when everybody hates black people and they're hunting me. Maybe I don't just have to rely on this sword. It might be nice. Yeah. I don't know.
What this really did for me though was like really highlight how good Star Wars could be if it were an anime. Like, Jesus Christ!
When they announced this, like, when did they announce it? Last year, or early? Whenever they announced it, within the past year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think it might have been during that big Disney.
Yeah, it was the D23 or something, whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. The D23 presentation, they announced everything. This on paper, this always looked like the win to me. It was like, just get the who's not going to be chomping at the bits to do some sort of a Star Wars thing, whether it be a short or a full, thing or whatever. So, to agree with what y'all said about the color choice, I really like that as well. It's a nice contrast. Really focus not only on the actual like combat and stuff, it focused on the lightsabers and how they were going. Especially when so it's really cool.
Yeah.
I guess my favorite, like kind of going through, oh man, it's like it's a combination of episode. Well, I'll just say the whole run between 3, 4, and 5, like all 4 of those are really good. Episode 3, just because I like that it's like really hectic, like dynamic action that like Studio Trigger brings to stuff.
Oh man, that ending where he cuts the ship in half, man.
Yes, I was like, that was amazing.
So beautifully animated, bro. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
This honestly Trigger at their best, man. Like their shows, their stories may not be remarkable or that thought provoking, but when the action hits, that shit is like, ooh, that's it, man. It's great.
Right.
Episode 4 was kind of like it kind of showed it was fire. Episode 4, they kind of had like the village and like the girl who I guess was the princess and everything, and then the other girl who's there was just like, oh yeah, I guess I should protect this village. Kind of that. Mm-hmm. I always kind of like that, like kind of low key fight against the oppressor type thing.
And but I had to like convince her to do it. The old man did it. I like this. It just kind of had to show her like, yo, you should do the right thing there. Come in and help him, like, and you can do it easily. Like, come on.
Even if it's not to be your benefit or whatever, it's just something. Yeah. It's just the right thing to do. And of course, episode 5 with the called the Ninth Jedi. That whole premise was just cool. That one I would have loved to have been like its own like series, like
yes,
6 to 8 episode series or something. That like just expand on that. And I had no idea about. We talked about this before we started recording, but I had no idea about the lightsaber crystals and how it apparently with your not so much your alignment, but kind of like how you are innately determines the color and stuff. Like I didn't know there could be a clear lightsaber. Right? I mean, I think that looked cool to me just because it's animated. I don't know how that would translate into like live action.
That was interesting.
I thought
it was just clear because she wasn't.
Yeah, because she had
she was too young to know exactly kind of like exactly who she is, and
the Force hadn't fully awakened in her. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
She had potential Force sensitive and all that, but.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool regardless though, because like I mean, the same thing they say for some of the other characters, like, oh man, you pick up a lightsaber well, and like stuff like that. And clearly, she didn't have like true finesse with it, but she was able to kind of swing it around a bit. But it was a cool concept, especially towards the end. The kind of the twist that towards the end, that was really cool too. Those are probably 3 of my favorites. And all of them are great, but those 3 just kind of stick out the strongest.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, I'd say 1, 3, and 5 for sure.
1, 3, and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like all of those a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I really liked the Lop and Ocho. That was episode 8. I really did like that episode as well. I enjoyed that. The father basically having to go to the adopted daughter and be like, no, like. I do think of you the same way. Like I thought it was a really good episode too, man. I thought the last episode was really interesting. How Buddy came to try to help his girl, and basically had to turn to the dark side in order to save her life.
That stuff, man.
I mean, that was just wild to me,
Oh yeah, like oh man. Yeah, that felt like that What If episode with Doctor Strange having to go dark.
Oh yeah, to attempt to
bring back
to bring back his girl.
Yep.
Yeah, that was wild.
So that was super interesting.
You got Fabos.
And then The Elder, I thought was a super dope episode too, man.
Oh yes, The Elder. Yes, that was really good as well.
I thought that was super interesting.
Kind of had like a little Padawan type of thing going on.
Yeah.
So it was also done by Studio Trigger. I keep forgetting.
Was it? That was 7? 7 was?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay, that's dope. Yeah.
It's like another type of art style they've done where it's like it's less super like clashing character design, so it's a little more traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Elder a lot. That was a good episode. And then the Toby one episode, I really enjoyed that one too, man.
Yeah, that was really imaginative.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool. He created life, but not only that, I guess he created like a force sensitive robot AI being. I don't know. That was cool. I just thought it was cool, man. And it's just unfortunate that he gets his master killed, but then he like carries on his work, and I just thought it was cool. I don't know, man. It just told really cool stories in really cool ways, and the animation style just really got to me. And I always thought it was interesting because he would get so upset when he'd see the little robot dudes get like injured whenever he got attacked, but then he like he knew he could just rebuild them though, so then he just like would rebuild his friends, and like I just thought I don't know, man. It was interesting, man. I just thought it was cool. I would love to just follow him around as he travels the universe trying to like create life and like bring life back to planets and shit. Like I just think that'd be really interesting. I'd follow that. And then obviously, like y'all said, the Ninth Jedi. I do think my favorite episode was the Ninth Jedi, just because that scene where all the lightsabers go red is
it was amazing. It was just like
wild. Like, oh shit,
down the wrong alley, kids. I was like, ooh. Well, now we know.
The plot thickens.
Yeah,
plot thickens, man. All good, interesting short stories, man.
Great short stories, man. It's I hope people really realize like this is the potential of the Star Wars universe. You know, like there's a lot of it out there. And it's people write there are really good stories people are writing. You know,
it's literally like that Animatrix thing.
This is exactly what it is. This is literally the exact same thing. Animatrix was another anthology
where it was like
back in the day for the Matrix. They just like
different stories of different people waking up or their experience with the Matrix.
I think it was also.
I
think it was also 9 episodes. I think that's actually kind of crazy. It's either 7 or 9. No, it wasn't 7. It was either 8 or 9.
All different art styles, stuff like that.
Yes, literally exact same thing, and they all expanded to make the Matrix world.
Oh wow,
man!
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever saw it, but I do remember it. Now that
man, they're all really good.
They're really good.
Oh, I need to go watch that. That sounds cool.
I think it's on. I want to say it's on HBO Max.
I think it's on HBO Max. Yeah.
I highly even it's so far away from that era when the Matrix was everywhere. It's still a cool watch because there's
it's on HBO Max.
Certain episodes are just shorter stories of how people get unplugged, and some that are like the Renaissance that pretty much lays out the entire lore of the
They definitely going to explain a lot of stuff that may not have been explained.
Now I want to rewatch it. I haven't thought about that. That's
okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. I've never seen that. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's really dope. Maybe I'll be like Gerard in a couple weeks.
Hey man, it might make a believer out of you.
Super into it.
Makes you super cool, man. Yeah.
All right. So cool. So what do y'all give Visions overall then?
10 out of 10.
Hey man, look. I agree, 10 out of 10.
I give it a 9.5 because it's not long.
I get a 9.5 because these are all just one episode and that's it. No more.
I need a full season of each episode.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'd watch every one of these shows.
They're all great, man.
If they were all shows.
They're all great.
Yeah, if they were all separate shows, I'd watch them all.
Even episode 2.
Yeah. Oh, I would. I guess we could talk about it real quick. I know episode 2, a lot of people may feel like that was like the downer, but I thought it was, I don't know. I thought it was really cool. Like, I don't know, like this, they were a band and they were
it was more lighthearted.
I think they were able to save their mans. Like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
I think when you look at the entire series of all 9 episodes and this one, it fits in well because like you said, it's just another take. It's not even like Jedi, Sith. It's not even Empire. It's nothing like that. It's just these people that live in or are in Tatooine. They're just a band. They got alien people. They got the droid. Every episode had at least a droid because I think that's just part of Star Wars. You just have to have a new droid. Some piece of media of Star Wars. That's like a rule. But you just want to say the mans that got captured, and you're like, yo, we have to convince Jabba the Hutt with the power of rock music. And I was like, yeah, man, it worked. That's some Saturday morning.
Like, come on, yeah, exactly. That's cool. And that's what I liked about it, man. It just felt like a good because it's an anthology, it didn't have like it gave me the same feeling that the Thor party episode gave me a what if, right? Like
Yeah.
it was just like, we're just having fun. Like, don't take this too seriously. Random shit is gonna happen. Don't think too deep about it. Don't ask how is this character. Who cares, bro? It's just shit's happening, bro. You know, whatever. And it's like that's how I kind of took that episode. Like, does it really matter? Like, why would he even be being executed? That doesn't really make sense, but who cares? Like, they're gonna go play rock music, and it was just dope, bro. Like, I don't know. I thought it was cool. And I'm not gonna lie, the song was kind of fire.
Yeah, you know what? That reminds me,
kind of fire, bro.
Actually, did you guys watch all these episodes in English? I started to watch in English, but then as Cam came through, he was like, "Oh, you're gonna watch Star Wars Visions?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "You want to come through?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll come through." So we just watched him, and he was like, "Wait, do these have?" Oh my god, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, that's your brother, man.
Oh, look at y'all, man! Look at y'all blushing. Look at light skinned ass nigga.
I will kick you through this webcam. I will punch you. Shit. No, but but then again, it was like, oh, does this have Japanese? I was like, I don't know. And I checked it. It did. So I've watched pretty much the rest of them in Japanese. So I don't know how the song sounded in English versus Japanese.
Oh, okay. Now I have an excuse.
Hold on, now
to rewatch this shit.
Yeah. now I'm
not even lying. I was trying to think like
I'm rewatching.
I have to watch this again. Oh yes, now we have an excuse to watch this again.
I mean, it all sounded good. No one really sounded annoying, I think. Toby had like a boyish voice, which you expect, but no, everyone else sounded right.
He did in
English. Yeah.
Yeah, in English. Okay. Yeah, everyone sounded cool. I
don't even know why. I did see people tweet about that, and I completely forgot when I was watching.
It didn't dawn on me. It really didn't dawn on me to think about the Japanese. So I usually, most of the time I watch anime, it's just because subs are there first. That's usually why. But like, right. I usually watch all my Disney Plus shit in English. Yeah, honestly, if Cam wasn't there, I probably would watch it
in English. Yeah.
I would not have thought twice. But no, I enjoyed it in Japanese with English stuff. It was cool.
That's what's up. Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch these in English.
Yeah, now I got an excuse to go rewatch the shit, man, for sure. I love it. Cool. All right, man. That was Star Wars Visions. I gave it a 10 out of 10 as well.
Okay.
So 10s around the board for your boys. From your boys. So yeah, there we go. All right, guys. Now we got Marvel's What If episode 8. Another spoiler drop around here, whatever. All right.
10 out of 10. Spoilers. 10 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10 because holy shit, the Infinity Stones.
Oh, the Infinity Stones. Yeah, I ain't forget about that. This episode was wild, but we also kind of knew it was coming.
Yeah, I feel like something had to turn, especially because the Watcher has been slightly more prominent.
Yeah. He been slipping. He was watching from afar, and he been getting a little closer and closer to the little glasses, right, getting a little too
close.
That boy looked right at the glass, and you like,
hey, it's like, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? Yo, this shit look kind of bad. I can't do nothing.
And then he got the nerve to be surprised when niggas like Ultron are like, I sense a presence, and he like, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, what? You're not supposed to see me.
And you're like, yo, dude, you're literally in their universe right now.
Yeah. Looking back now, that Doctor Strange episode was a foreshadow to what's gonna come, like him being able to communicate with him.
Yeah.
Really
like, okay, somebody else.
That was the biggest thing. Yeah.
Super foreshadowing.
That's how I was trying to figure out, was just how were they going to get it to where we're going to be jumping between the universes if the Watcher is literally watching between all the universes. Like, how are we going to get out of it? And Doctor Strange being able to come aware obviously made sense. And then I thought I did think it was cool. Like Ultron, he took over everything, and then because I did think it was an interesting thing. Like, yeah, because of the way he did everything, it became so quiet that he was able to he was able to feel the Watcher or whatever, I guess. And I thought that was cool, man. I did think that was cool. I didn't think we were gonna go as crazy as this. I don't know. Anyways, Draw, you want to kind of walk us through?
Yes, but that just remind me. Actually, this episode's a 9 out of 10 because the one real main negative to me is James Spader did not reprise Ultron.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
was that an expectation? Yes. Was it a selfish one? Yes. Am I gonna be petty and docket? Yes. Don't ever be busy, James Spader. Come back, voice Ultron one more time, just one more time.
Don't ever have anything else to do.
Marvel is gonna just overtake all of Hollywood, and then Martin Scorsese gonna be mad and shit. But now I'm just being petty as well. But no, okay. So yeah, this episode. So this is like basically the whole premise is what if Ultron won? So it kind of sorts. So basically, it goes into where that point in Avengers: Age of Ultron, where Ultron was trying to build that body that would be Vision when Thor wakes him up in the movie. But in this case, the Avengers don't get a hold of the body. Ultron does actually get a hold of it. He translates consciousness into that body and with the Mind Stone. And I think the main difference with these two versions of Sacred Timeline Vision with the Mind Stone and this alternate universe Ultron with the Mind Stone is Ultron knew what the fuck to do with the Mind Stone from jump. Vision was kind of like trying to be like, I think he said himself, like, I don't really understand this, but it's a part of me, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ultron was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fuck everything up. I'm trying to.
He had imagination, bro.
Yeah, he had imagination.
That's really what it was.
Willy Wonka.
Ambition.
Yeah. Like, hey, man, got a Mind Stone. I can
wipe out humans.
Materialize whatever I want with my mind.
Right.
Say less.
About the action. He successfully obliterated Earth. He caused all of the. I think he hacked into all of the world's like military bases with all the access to the weapons. Like basically, just imagine every major country's weapons just firing at each other at the same time and just obliterate everything. And then so he took over Earth. All the Avengers die except for Black Widow and Hawkeye, which we'll get back to them shortly. And then they also showed that he pretty much created the bunch of armored Ultrons that he had in Ultron the movie. So he had them as kind of running shit, just flying around, just taking over shit in a way. They showed it's actually kind of funny. They keep showing Thanos as like this weak dude. Thanos walked through, and as soon as he saw him,
he just said.
He just layers his ass in half. It's like, nope.
Interesting.
Not even giving you a chance. You don't even have a second to, bruh.
None.
Thanos couldn't do shit. He didn't have a moment of consciousness to reverse that shit. Nothing. Just straight murked.
Yeah, he got caught. The L was caught.
Yeah, like he
lacking. With the
one step. Took one step.
You walked into your own death, man.
And fuck the universe and the multiverse because of your goofy ass.
Yeah. Made slight work.
He had a stupid little smile on his face too when he got there.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'm about to fuck this one up. Psych.
He wasn't even thinking about like going off planet Earth and just show up like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. I can go somewhere else.
There are other planets that could probably need this same treatment. Why?
Yes.
Like, nigga, what is you doing, bro?
Now, I'm actually, I have the episode pulled up, so I want to kind of remember some as we talk about it real quick. So as he walked through, they pan to the gauntlet. And the one thing they're keeping consistent with the Sacred Timeline, what we saw in the movies, is he only comes on Earth when he has the other 5 stones and he needs the Mind Stone completion. He has all 5 stones here as well. Since all the other Avengers have been dead, since the equivalent of when Age of Ultron appears, so we don't have a Civil War situation. We don't have why am I blinking all of a sudden? We don't have the Infinity War. We don't have Endgame technically. So we don't know how Thanos gets all these other ones as he has it. So yeah, he just gets them all. But like we said, as soon as Ultron sees him, he just layers his ass in half real quick, grabs the gauntlet, gets immediate power. He recreates his Ultron armor around his Vision body, and then proceeds to fuck up other worlds. And so they pan to like Asgard. He just destroys Asgard. He goes to that
he's Ragnarok, essentially.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, he's like Surtur, he's Ragnarok. He just fucks that place up. He goes that one planet, Xandar, which has Nova Core that they haven't used much of since the Guardians movie. He fucks that place up. Captain Marvel's here, and she's like, hey man, well, you know what? One thing I'll say about this series, they've been writing Captain Marvel's been a lot better because she has proper writing and her personality showing more. Like she has clips too, but it's like dated because she's like out of time. She like made a Terminator reference called Skynet, which is like that's
that was interesting.
That's an easy joke.
Yeah,
I like it. She tried to stop his ass, and he's like, no.
But he doesn't kill her, right? He just
I'm going back. I
don't know if she can be killed anymore because she's pure energy, right?
She's just pure energy.
She can absorb
got
energy.
knocked out.
So she might have just been. I don't think she's dead. I think she'll probably come back.
They didn't show what happened with her, but he caused an explosion. A bunch of other places in that part of the galaxy exploded.
There too, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she's dead, but he got away from her. And she ain't been back yet. So
and then
the universe. So.
Yeah, and at that point, I think that's when he just obliterated everything else in the universe, and he just kind of was like, "Yeah, man, I did it." Kind of like the Thanos thing, where he snapped and deleted half the whole half the universe's living beings. He just sat down, and was like, "Yep, the deed's done."
Yep.
And then we hear the Watcher monologuing, like, "Oh shit, this is always sad to see." And then Vision is like, or Ultron's kind of in there, and he looks back into space, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then we get a glimpse of where the Watcher actually sits and views stuff. It's kind of got like that prism glass thing that they were showing.
Right.
Some other stuff. And he's kind of in this in-between place. And he's like, wait a minute, how the fuck does he kind of see me?
What's interesting about this scene?
What the hell is this?
Is that he's narrating what's happening as it's happening.
That is interesting.
Right.
He's double narrating for himself, narrating for us.
Wait, what? It's like he's reading a book and he's watching the scene happen and then realizes, wait a second. What did y'all say I have to say? Like for real? Like he's talking to the author of this story.
Right. Like oh god, what's that movie called? Will Ferrell in it? Why am I forgetting? You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, it was a Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah, where a narrator is like narrating his life, and he hears it every now and then.
Stranger Than Fiction, yes.
Oh,
that was actually a really good movie. I saw earlier this year. But anyway, sidetrack. It's kind of like that, where it was like the narration was like, "What the hell?" So that was the first time where he's like, "Wait a minute, is Ultron becoming aware of me and where I am in this place between universes or whatever, or what we're assuming is between universes, between realities, whatever you want to say." So we pan back. So pretty much at this point on Earth, pretty much I believe all of humanity is gone. It's just Black Widow and Clint, and they got like the little robotic arm things on them. If you've seen the promos of like Black Widow when she's wearing like more of the armor stuff on her jumpsuit, this is the episode where it comes from. But Clint's got like a metal arm here and all that stuff. And Clint's kind of like got his wits in. He's kind of like, we keep fighting all these Ultron robots, but it's like never ending. And my family is dead. And he even talks about like, man, my will to live is waning fast. It sucks.
Like, I'm getting tired. Yeah.
Yep. So they basically went to this some kind of an archive place in an attempt to find in Russia, in an attempt to find another way of like hacking the Ultron, like an AI or something like that, to kind of stop them overall. And then that's when the Watcher is like, I think at that point, that's when he's like, oh shit, let me kind of phase into their universe and kind of monitor them. I can't intervene, or I shouldn't intervene, but he kind of watched them as like, yo, you just need to change what is like, we can stop Ultron from gobbling up everything in the multiverse. We just need you to do one thing in this universe and we have hope. He kept watching him, and Clint was about to grab this one file. He just gives up. And he's like, no, what the fuck are you doing? It's right there, bro. It's right there. Just move your hand to the left, pick up that folder. That's all we need. And he's like, damn it, that's a wrap. And then Black Widow is like, oh, wait, hold on. I see Zola. And Zola's that one short, kind of bald head, scientist looking dude from the first Captain America movie. He's part of Hydra. And then they introduce him or reintroduce him in Winter Soldier when he was that old ass AI, that old Hydra database. So that was a neat thing to call back for him and everything. Never expected that. So the whole gist of that is they're like, oh, we could see if Zola still exists, and see if we can find where his AI resides. But then Black Widow said that and they confirmed that they already destroyed it in this universe through the Winter Soldier type stuff. But he had multiple copies of the AI, so they find him in Russia versus the one that was in New York or whatever the hell it was. And basically, Zola gives the whole spiel like, "Hey, I'm Hydra, blah blah blah." And they're like, "Shut the fuck up, we know, the deal. Here's what's happening." And then he reluctantly agrees to work with them. So it's like, oh man, Hydra working with Avengers, I guess. So, but yeah, the whole plot with them and trying to get away with stuff on this fucked up Earth is they want to interject the Zola AI into one of the Ultron robots in a way to, since they're all connected, like a mesh network. A hive mind, yes. Thank you. You're like a hive mind. Once the connect and try and hack into Ultron, shut them down, and kind of do that. But in the midst of that, this is where the crazy stuff starts happening. And we kind of can get more into as well. They're fighting off all the other Ultron robots in an attempt to kind of get the Zola AI into one of them, but when they finally do get one into the Ultron robot, it turned his red eyes to green, beginning good. They realize, we can't communicate with the main Ultron because he's off. He's not in this universe or something like that. We find out Ultron breaches his way through wherever the Watcher resides, that in between universes thing, in a big, assuming a multiverse battle occurs. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Now we kind of go in. So a lot of things happen in a pretty short time. One, Ultron gave the Watcher the hands. That sucks. The Watcher looks black, and I don't want to see the alien immortal black man get bopped by this other robot dude. But it happens.
But don't get it twisted. The Watcher got some licks and everything.
No.
He wasn't just getting busted up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wasn't. I think it was more so. And actually, we talked about this earlier too before recording too. I think it was kind of like he was kind of trying to withhold his power to prevent it from spilling over into other universes and stuff like that. But it happened anyway. But yeah, so they kind of do this big old galactic battle, like literally Ultron's fighting the Watcher, and they're going through different realities. We see like different forms of Earth. We see like Wakandan people. We see Skrulls. We see New York is the center of everything on Earth, and just craziness. And we saw a whole scene where like Ultron gets big, Galactus level big, and like chomps the whole universe, and like chomps the sun, and like causes like a black hole or something like that, which is raw. That's probably one of my favorite things this entire episode. But it does bring on a bunch of questions. So yeah, they keep fighting, and after a while, Watcher is like, "Yo, I can't let you keep going like this." So he kind of puts on this armor, which to me, it looks like the armor that they're giving the Eternals in the Eternals movie. This kind of like gold gilded kind of armor of certain colors. Well, to me, I'm guessing what MCU's doing, because I've been noticing they've been kind of coding certain power levels of certain people and groups of beings and stuff. So I think when characters don that kind of like spacey, godlike kind of armor, I think they're supposed to be immortal alien beings. I think that's what power level we're trying to set with them right now. So, and the Watcher, even though we know him as the Watcher, they are like their own race of like alien beings. They're just big bald head dudes. So yeah, and then they give the hand. They fight some more, and they're having a power struggle from that end. In the midst of that, back on Earth, basically Black Widow and Hawkeye, they have the one Ultron robot that has the Hydra AI in it. They're trying to escape and get out of that area where they're at, where there's a bunch of Ultron robots trying to chase them.
Yep.
It's a big power struggle. Hawkeye's towards the end. He's just shooting all the arrows and stuff. He was getting shots in. A lot of shots. And we kind of get like a flip on what happened in Endgame. Where instead of Black Widow sacrificing herself to escape for the greater good, Hawkeye sacrificed himself. Where he was like,
that was a crazy twist. Yeah,
it was.
Did it so much cooler though. That was
way better. Way better.
He did, and the whole scene where he was like falling down. He's like,
that was a dope ass scene. That's a poster freeze frame right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That I would make if it wasn't like, I guess I feel like it's too big of a spoiler for me to make the thumbnail this week, but. I don't. But it's such a good picture. Oh, it's such a good screenshot.
People can infer what that means.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I won't pick that one. But that's
that freeze frame is just.
And what? Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll find a good one from this episode. That's not too spoilery. Yeah. It might have to be something from the first third of the episode, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
But this episode did have a lot of good little shots, I guess. I mean, it's animation, but like a lot of good shots.
Yeah, I did.
Had a lot of good shots like that. So this universe's Hawkeye sacrificed himself for the greater good, for Black Widow to get back on the surface with the hacked Ultron bot, and she's sitting there kind of like, oh man, Clint's gone. Damn it.
Yeah.
So that's that. And then when they get up there, that's when she's like, okay, well, can you communicate with the main hive mind Ultron? That's when they realize, oh, he's not on this universe right now. That's what the AI said. She's like, what do you mean? Then we pan back and we see the Watcher and Ultron fighting again. And like you said, Derek, Watcher donned the armor, start giving them the good hands. And so Ultron gives the hands back, but at the same time, they're kind of like in this, he's trying to hold them back because they're in like this one universe where it's like there's nobody else around. So it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z type thing. Like, oh, we're feel free to go all out here.
Yeah, definitely Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yep. But then Ultron grabs the Watcher like by the head and he's gonna try and like kill him or whatever. But then Watcher kind of gets his fist and he just uppercuts him and he just dips. And Ultron's like, well, you can't hide forever. I'm gonna find you, bit. And then you see the Watcher go back into this little middle reality and just kind of like, man, that was rough. I can't believe that this might be the end. And then we hear, I can't remember if we heard Dark Doctor Strange or we see him just phase in.
What do you mean?
Like towards the end where Watcher's kind of like, man, I can't believe all that happened. And then like Doctor Strange, I think he either appears into that world.
Oh no, he was fighting with Buddy. He was fighting with Buddy, and then the Watcher like teleported himself.
And
then he into Doctor Strange's universe, and he showed up, and you can see Doctor Strange in the background from the second he landed.
Oh, okay, that's where. So he teleported himself to that one. Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes because he knew sense. It was like the one place out of all the universes. It's probably the one. It's so hard to see. It's such a small little bucket that Doctor Strange left himself in. Ultron is never going to get there, especially since he's one person there. You know what I'm saying? Ultron's going to, there's other universes with more going on that are going to attract his attention.
Gotcha.
So it's the best place for him to hide.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm glad you refreshed me on that. Okay. I missed that detail. Okay, cool. So he goes there and he basically is like, I'm out of like watches Doctor Strange. I'm out of options. He's like, I'm not usually supposed to do this. And then he ends the episode by going like, I may need your help. And then at that point, it's like, oh man, we about to round up everybody from the whole season. We about to get T'Challa, Star-Lord. We about to get Captain Carter. We about to get Thor. We about to get Thor? Everybody.
All the Thors. Ice Giant Loki, maybe.
Ice Giant Loki.
Loki.
Yeah. So we could be a bunch of people they round up just to fight this Ultron. Yeah. So man. So that's how it ends. I think it's the first episode where we're left on a true cliffhanger on what will happen what could happen the next episode. So all right, so that's the main gist of it. Personally, even though with some of the now Infinity Stone shenanigans that they introduced in this one now, I think this is the best episode and now my current favorite, which was pretty wild that I put it over to Star-Lord, T'Challa, Killmonger, and the Dark Doctor Strange. But man, it's elevated, man. It went crazy towards the end. So all right. So let's get down to business. So what y'all think of the episode as a whole, plot and all that stuff?
All right. I mean, no, go ahead. Go for it.
That fight scene, man, was something else, man.
It really was, man.
Incredible. I felt as excited as I usually feel when I like see like Goku like elevate his power level. He's fighting like the strongest thing that he's ever fought.
Right.
And they just going in. It was like that level, but better. Like these guys were Like it was dope to watch. It was dope to watch. You can't really duplicate that in live action at all.
No way.
Yeah, this is the strength of animation.
Yeah, man. That was just dope. It was a good scene. So like for that alone, I agree. It was probably the best episode in this series so far.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I had to think about it after watch. I was like, damn, is this the best? It might be. Damn, I think it is.
Yeah.
That fight alone, I agree with you guys, makes it probably my favorite episode so far, just because that fight was just so good. And like Ian said, I got chills when I saw like when he first started fighting, I was like, this can't be it for him. Like, I know they not about to make my boy just go out sad like this easy.
Right.
He can't just exist outside and be watching all the time and have no way to fight of being like Ultron to an extent, at least. Right. And I was just like, he's got to be something. So when he suited up and everything, I was like, okay, all right, we in the game now. Let's go. Let's start giving him some blows. Man.
Yes.
But obviously Ultron is
he that nigga too.
Obviously Ultron is he's super powerful, and he's become way more powerful than he really should be. So yeah,
real.
I did think that was crazy. Hawkeye scene. I remember we talked about it, but that shit just was
that was beautiful.
Hawkeye just diving in and just
it got me emotional, man.
He was still going off. Yeah, you just know he was still going off shooting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously Natasha died in different circumstances in the MCU, right? Like she fell off a cliff. I mean, she jumped off the cliff. She jumped off the cliff, and there's nothing for her to like fight going down. There wasn't really anything cool for her to do but fall and die.
Well, it was a similar thing where like they're each holding each other's hand to like pull them up, but then in Endgame,
but
Natasha was like, "Let me go."
Yeah,
and he was just like, "Damn it." Yeah. And then this one, it was kind of like, I'm tired, Nat. We've been fighting for so long. We have one glimmer. Just let me do this.
Let me do this for us.
Yeah, and she's like, okay. And I think that's the only parallel. But yeah, I do see what you mean with that though, as far as like just jumping off the cliff. Pretty much. Yeah, man. Man, it's crazy. I'm gonna find a picture of that and make it like a wallpaper.
Wallpaper. That was
really dope. Yeah. That definitely deserves to be in like a. If you got one of those rotating wallpapers on your desktop background or something like that,
I do. I need to update them.
That's definitely one of those that goes in there. That's one of those.
It might just make that one, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't have that right now. Like my wallpaper is pretty static, but yeah, back in the day when I used to do that would have made the list for sure. That's a fire picture. I know somebody's probably like done like a bit like they probably screenshotted it, enhanced it, made it all extra nice and perfect shading and contrast.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
as long as it's 1080p, it'll look nice.
Facts, yeah. But on the screen, it was just a beautiful scene to watch. Nice, cool. Okay, time. Okay, not bad. All right, so let us. So we have one episode of What If left.
One more, will be the season finale. They've actually been kind of the main guy. I can't remember his name. He's like the main director or whatever for all of the show. Pretty much, he's been kind of giving some small like tidbits and some interviews here and there about season 2. Not like saying, "Oh, we're gonna have a Captain America." Oh, looks like Liverpool scored. It was amazing. Wait, yo, I'm gonna need our listeners to watch our YouTube videos, please. You missed the glory.
No, you guys don't understand that was fucking. Oh my goodness. Mohamed Salah is the best player in the league. Stop playing with us. Oh, Sadio Mane. Oh my goodness, Salah just took this man's life. Oh my goodness. Oh, he took that man's lunch money, bro. He took his lunch money. That man has a family to go back to. Pack that boy in.
Oh, man. What a glorious pop-off.
Boy, y'all don't even want this smoke. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. All that money they spent for what? For what? Okay.
Come on, all right, man. City, man. What y'all doing, man?
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you get support from niggas like Ian. That's what happens.
See, That's how I see. I always believed in my team, Liverpool.
Yeah.
I have to go back. We need to do a compilation of all the Liverpool reactions from Derek. Man, that'll be great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh God, where are we at? Yeah. So
I'm sorry, guys. All right.
Nah, you good. That was well worth it, man. That was well worth it.
Okay.
Yeah. Season 2. Only thing What If Dude said is that they're gonna go farther out there. Season 2, like they felt they went more safe with stuff in this season so far, but they're gonna go even crazier season 2.
Okay.
So, forward to it. Yeah.
Doom Patrol crazy.
Yeah, please, let's go. Let's go.
No. I think season 2 of What If is gonna be stupid, bro. Like I have a real belief season 2
we might see Alligator Loki.
Man, no, like
Alligator Loki about to give the
a whole episode, and Alligator Loki gonna beat Thanos, bro. Like it's gonna be some crazy shit, bro. Like trust me, dog. I believe it. I'm telling you, man. Like
we're just gonna what if we?
I think season 2 is just gonna be stupid.
Well, if we have a whole episode of Gator Loki's universe, everyone's just an animal. Yep. Oh man,
all the heroes are just animals.
Everyone's animals.
Oh man.
I actually
you know what? Yeah, and they would have Frog Thor.
Yep.
They would have. I'm about to hit this man up. Be like, I got the best idea. The best idea you ever heard.
Kevin, listen to me.
Kevin, I'm here to fight you. But hey, bro, look real quick.
Come on, Kev.
Tell your man that does the What If shows. Just do one of these. One of these. I guarantee you will be great.
I mean, so far we've seen just about every scenario that played out in low-key in one of these episodes. Almost every
yeah.
So we might mess around. That might be a thing.
Yeah, because they did say they'll adapt other movie stuff they didn't really do here, stuff like that. So yeah, that's a little tidbits. But yeah, this week coming up, the Wednesday, October 6th. Yeah, October 6th. Yeah, that'll be the season finale. So can't wait.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
Looking forward to it.
Almost there.
Facts. Oh man, okay. All right, man. Last thing we got for us today. Man, we're gonna get into the topics today. We're doing all right.
We're doing real good.
Okay. Titans season 3, episode 10. Troubled water. Troubled water. Yeah. No, they said a well-titled episode, right?
Right. Water's troubling.
Very well-titled episode because the waters were for sure very troubled. Okay. So basically, it's such a weird thing that happens in this episode, and I don't even know where to start or how we go through this. But basically, they addressed nowhere in the episode that Tim was shot and came back to life. Tim was nowhere addressed the fact that he was shot, was dead, and came back to life, which means on their end, they saw him flatline, right? He was flatline with a fucking hole in his chest, and then he came back. So
I think he's dead.
Yeah, so he should have been dead for however long that was. Obviously, time is different. We don't know how time works there, so he might have felt like whatever long to him there, and outside it might have been 30 seconds or whatever, 30, whatever, who knows. So, but still, at some point they saw him flatline. That's not addressed in any way, and Dick is just like,
well, to be fair, they probably didn't see it. He was in an operating room. I don't think they probably weren't there.
So they find Tim shot at the place they're supposed to be.
They probably dropped him off at the hospital and dipped off. No, they're not that close to him yet.
Somebody stayed with him, bro. Dick, like somebody would have stayed with him, man. A kid just got shot. A kid that was trying to be like y'all just got shot. Somebody is staying with him, man. Someone.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. Like at least somebody, bro. Like and you can make it somebody who it's not like Dick who he's not gonna just sit there in his costume the whole time. Like, don't take off my mask. I'm Nightwing. Like he's not hiding you can send like Starfire, somebody who's not hiding her identity.
Right.
Or Superboy, anybody who's not hiding their identity and can just sit there. Yeah. I don't see why that wouldn't be a thing. I don't know. That's really confusing to me. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, you get Nightwing. Dick is just talking to Barbara about what they're gonna do. It's really weird, and we, And then we just see Jason. He's just back with Crane now.
It's weird, man.
I think
that's still doing his same old thing too.
That fact kind of ruined the entire episode for me. From henceforth, I was just annoyed.
They really keep going back on development on certain characters, certain things, and it's like all the stuff we saw with him saying, you know what, fuck this, man. And now he's just like, hey man, what are we doing? And I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing?
Make a decision. Flip floppy ass nigga, man. Come on, man.
Right. I'm getting frustrated. Man, it's weird, man. Oh man, it's getting weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a second, guys. Let me Yeah, so I don't know. That whole thing with Jason is just odd to me. It's weird. I don't get it. I do not understand it. I'm trying to. It just doesn't seem to make sense why he would be with Crane again after everything like that. And knowing, and he acknowledges multiple times that Crane basically set him up. He's like, I was about to go home and you ruined it. How did he ruin it? Just tell them that Crane shot Tim.
Yeah.
And Tim can tell you that himself. Like, I don't know. It didn't make sense.
I guess in retrospect, they still think he's dead. So potentially Tim can't tell everybody that he wasn't. So there might be some kind of redemption situation going on the next episode when they finally do say, hey, Tim's still alive. Also, Jason is a good guy still. I promise. I interacted with him directly and he tried to help me when I got shot.
They better do one of those next week, bro. One of those.
So long as Jason doesn't do anything stupid in that episode, freaking kill Donna again or something.
I mean, it's just
he's liable to do.
I do like.
I'm very traumatized right now by this by Donna dying. Okay, I need Donna
I am
back
too.
in the show.
The one thing the writers
he's like the only person who gets to use her powers, bro.
The one thing that the writers keep poking fun at, like at the very end. I mean, I know I'm jumping the gun, but towards the very end, when Donna manages to get to Gotham itself, like the outskirts of it, and the guards are like, "Hey, man, hey, girl, don't come in here. You're not allowed." Yeah. And took out the little zappy zap stick. She's like, "All right, I'm done with these." And I was like,
"Why are you playing with me, man?" Donna really looked at them like, "Fam,
y'all gonna make me
done that."
And then when he pulled the gun and she was like, "See, I knew you were gonna do that. See, I just knew you was gonna do some stupid shit like that. See, and now I got
predictable as hell.
Now I got to do this. All right, boom. I was like, yo, Donna.
I'm not playing with y'all no more, man.
Yo,
y'all killed
Donna
me
came back on
electricity.
She was like, yo, I'm not dying to foolishness again.
This is the second, mind you, this is the second time they joked about that.
Yeah, that is like, they definitely, whoever wrote that episode, they're playing that, man.
At least someone different from last episode.
Facts, yeah.
Please let Donna be the shining beacon of these last few episodes.
I think that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, she's gonna come in real quick because you got to think about it. Jason is used to dealing with everybody else, and he know Donna, but he don't really know. And Crane had to deal with Donna in a minute. So yeah,
true.
And if they still think she's dead, either way, they're definitely not prepared for her to just show up and start super soldiering her. Like, they're not expecting her to show up. But yeah, Jason with Crane. Then we got, I'm trying to think what else we got. What else happened right after that? Yeah, we see Donna coming back. She gets stopped by her lady, Lydia. Oh, wow. Wow, guys. Wow. We gave
another magnificent play.
No, a bad play.
A poor display.
All right, Man City, let's go.
Oh my God! Now. Here we go. Resident.
Come on now.
Man City fan over here.
Yeah, Ian, the longtime Man City fan. My bad.
This pod getting heated. This pod getting heated.
I'm sorry. Oh, how did they fuck that up? Okay, yeah. So, anyways, Donna gets, she's trying to get back to Gotham, and she gets caught by oh girl, I can't remember her. I think it's Lydia or Letitia, Lydia or something like that. Basically the lady from Themyscira, and she's basically like, yeah, I've been tracking you and you ain't seen me. I don't know how you got back here. I'm confused. And you got the whole team. They're standing together, looking to fight. What was happening here again?
Toothpaste foam mafia.
So the people with the water has fucked up. There's a bunch of, they're foaming at the mouth. They're zombified.
They're basically zombified.
Something's right. Basically. But they can attack, and they're clearly trying not to hurt them still. Like they're hoping that like maybe if we can knock y'all out or something, we can get a cure and this can be taken care of in some way.
I mean, shout out to that black guy who fought Starfire, man. He definitely played a zombie very well.
He did, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's really hard to do that mindless, I'm trying to fight you with slobber in my mouth type of choreography. I think
he flipped his arm over. That shit was cool. I was like,
yeah. He might be like we call it.
One of those,
or whatever.
Contortionist.
Yeah.
He might be a contortionist. Which, hey, you never
that would have been a perfect person to get for that. Yeah, facts.
Right. So he played the role well.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so they're fighting that group off and they're dealing with that. I'm trying to remember, they go back to the tower. Oh, Dick is still at home though because he's on. People are looking for him. And I'm trying to remember what happened. Dick is on the run, so he's not on the run, but people are looking for him. So he's stuck at home, and then because Scarecrow put out that Dick Grayson is this bad person or whatever, and people are believing it.
He's the bad guy, even though he used to be Robin.
Yeah, and then they I guess they believe. I guess they believe that him and all the Titans are bad, so they don't even want to talk to anybody. I guess like they don't want the Titans even around helping them at all. They're like, we don't care, we don't want y'all. And it's like, it just seems like a very fast turn on them. But again, we've talked so many times about the writers in this show and some of their weird pacing choices and whatnot.
About to wear it out.
So I don't want to overdo it again. But yeah, it can get really, really awkward with that. So we get to see more of Donna and her little thing, and basically she's just roaming around. She's confused where she's at. She's fighting. We get to see Barbara with the guy that's clearly going to turn on her, but she obviously can't tell because they've made her a terrible cop. I don't know. Terrible. I mean, the guy is literally like constantly if they take to hear it from you, and we don't believe in the city, and we have to make sure, and all this foolishness. he just looked at her and said, "Get the fuck up."
Yeah.
Get the fuck up. But
Get the fuck up.
Get the fuck up. No.
Okay.
Man. Yeah, but yeah, so the guy is clearly going to turn on her as he's like giving her this basic information that he's like, whatever, not doing. And it's just such a weird thing to play it off of. Then you have Donna, who's going through her whole fight still. Barbara and Dick are trying to figure out what to do. They're kind of screwed. Scarecrow, Jason aren't really doing shit. I'm not gonna lie. They're just roaming around. Jason is trying to tell Molly like, "Oh, be safe" and whatever. But I still feel like they're trying to use Molly as like the reason he may do the right thing at some point. But it's just like, when will that point be? Like, because it's confusing now. Why would he still be with
Molly? I don't understand that. I mean, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They're dangling the carrot.
That's his tether to doing the right thing still.
Yeah.
That seems to be the easiest thing. They're kind of dangling in front of him. Just be like, "Oh, remember your humanity. This, your girl over there. She worried about you every episode, every time.
It's just annoying because he keeps doing the right thing. and then not doing the right thing. He goes back and forth every time.
Yes.
It's like it's kind of annoying at this point.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna redeem myself now. Except I'm not. I'm not gonna redeem myself.
Maybe not. Change my mind.
Yeah, I prefer not to redeem myself at all.
I'm gonna save Dick Grayson. We're not gonna fight him in this next one.
Yeah. A lot of wishy-washy stuff going on. I think the initial idea of where they come to the conclusion, where Dick came to the conclusion, where it's like, yeah, maybe we should just turn ourselves in and kind of make it look like, that we just gave ourselves up, and Gotham Police Force has us in jail while we just do stuff in the dark. I think on paper, I think that was sound. I didn't really have any problem with that conclusion, at least for the how they present themselves to the public eye. So people can't be like, Titans are bad.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I think that was fine. But then old Joe Schmo over here disobeying orders, saying, actually, let's just shoot them instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was crazy. And obviously because Scarecrow had influence on Buddy and they betrayed him and all that. They got to scrapping with everybody. And obviously you knew when he said like, oh, we're just going to go and bail out. You knew it was never going to be that easy. Even if it wasn't the Scarecrow doing anything wrong. You just knew it wasn't going to be, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm about to edit this all out in the audio because it's not going to make sense.
Oh no!
It's gonna scare people in the middle of listening to the episode.
Yeah, they trying to relax. They might get spooked.
No.
I'm so glad I'm recording this though. I'm so happy. I almost record this.
Oh, Mo fucking Salah.
I'm a timestamp this myself so I can look back and listen.
Holy shit. Okay, bro. No, he is taking people's lunch today, bro. Yeah, this man wants blood, bro. How do you do this to a man with a ball on your foot? Oh, just insane. Oh my goodness, sat that man down like he was a baby, bro, and then bro, they paid 80 million pounds for him, bro. That's like over, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, nah, go crazy. Yeah. All right. Anyways. We up. Ian mad quiet. We up though. Ian the only person I can talk shit to every week.
The city hurting.
The city hurting, ain't it?
Okay. All right. So anyway, so they start getting attacked, and I don't know if they just didn't realize Superboy was there because I just didn't understand what they thought was going to happen. Like, I got very confused by that. And I really thought that I genuinely believed that Donna was going to maybe show up at this point and like step in.
Oh yeah.
I thought this was going to be the moment, but it was not the moment at all. They did not do that. I'm trying to see. Did Raven go with them to the jail?
No,
she didn't, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. It was
Raven doesn't show up until after the jail.
After the jail stuff. Yeah, okay.
It's actually toward like the very end of it.
Yeah, towards the very end. Yeah. Yeah, it's just Starfire, Blackfire, Gar.
That reminds me. Yeah, Gar kind of flipped out during that whole fight scene in the precinct where they're gonna show themselves being taken in and nobody.
Oh yeah.
Caused the riot. He just kind of goes full tiger and then just fucking dips, like he jumps out of the window.
No, he got shot by.
No, he got hit by the dart. He got hit by the dart, so he ran.
So that's right. The dart. Yeah. That's right. Okay,
the dart was what happened. Yeah. So that's where we were at with that. So yeah,
he got Blackfire gets shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we gotta talk about Blackfire.
So Tamaranian armor is that
that was gonna be my I was gonna ask because Krista was asking me like, what the hell armor is she even wearing if she can get shot still?
A couple bullets is just that's it. They had Tamaranian bullets. I was very confused by that. Completely. I'm not gonna
like,
lie.
yo, the Tamarander armor is just designed to look sexy, not designed to protect. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's plastic armor basically. Or they decided to just really that's really just the costume. We just got that from like playing what's the little Halloween stores that's always out and about? Spirit Halloween. We just went to Spirit Halloween and picked you up a little something. Like I was very confused by how she just got shot through that. But obviously they're like scared for her, so they Starfire does her thing to go and try to save her. And they end up transferring powers. So now it appears that Blackfire has Starfire's power and Starfire has no power.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think
this happened so fast. Yeah,
I think this is stupid. I think they can both have power and it not be a problem. They're gonna have to really work this story well for me to believe in whatever they're trying to sell me here, because I personally just don't. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's weird because it would seem as though they hinted towards her having her own powers when she was smashing what's his name, and now we're seeing her steal somebody else's powers.
Yeah. I'm confused. It looked like she was manifesting her own. Now she's stolen from Starfire. I don't know, man. I am very, very confused. It really does not make much sense to me, but our Starfire doesn't have powers anymore.
She talk about going back into the fight, like
still
she here powerless anyway. I guess Robin does it too. Nightwing does it too.
I mean, yeah.
It's just.
I think with the Starfire thing in Blackfire, they've been. I think the issue this season, I think it became more as it's gone on. They've been having issues bouncing like B and C plot lines for the episodes, because as we saw, we clearly saw now I'm thinking about it again. Starfire at one episode, I think 2 episodes ago, we left her at, she got, she kind of went dark again, went glowy-eyed, and found herself in a city. Blackfire and Connor followed her to make sure she was safe, and she was like, oh, she woke up. It's like, I just go here on my own. And said yes. Like, you want to come back? Starfire's like, no, I think I'll figure it out from here. I thought that meant we're gonna kind of get a conclusion of her, mind game arc or whatever, and she figures it out. But no, she comes back and then everything's hunky dory. You don't see it again. And then before that, when she was starting to have those weird moments where she was in and out, we saw glimpses of a purple power, which indicates Blackfire, and that's how they decide to go find her and break her out of that prison. So it's weird. It's like they didn't commit to it, or I hope they didn't just drop it. But at the same time, with everything that's still going on in Gotham, how are they going to intertwine it with the main things there? Just
I don't know. Things going on. They don't know how to balance it. Yeah.
It's like
weird.
It's like they are committed to. It's like they're committed to ruining one of my favorite characters every season somehow. First they killed Donna. Now Starfire has no powers. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't feel like there's a reason you can progress Blackfire's story, or you could have made her a villain from the jump with power. There were so many other ways you could have done this without making it where Starfire now is powerless, allegedly, or I don't know. I wonder if Starfire, since she's the true queen of Tamaran and all that, maybe she'll end up manifesting her own powers again from emotion or something like that, or anger or whatever, or to save somebody. Yeah. Maybe that's how she'll get her powers back. But
I thought they were gonna lean into that when they had the little sex scene with her and Connor. Well, not sex scene, but they showed glimpses of it, whatever. And they showed the little purple aura underneath the damn bed. I was like, oh, that's how she manifests it. I'd probably do something different, but okay. But it doesn't happen either. I don't know. I honestly think, and I kind of thought that since they introduced Blackfire, and I didn't mind it at first, I thought how they ended season 2 with the post credit scene or whatever, that they introduced her. I thought she was gonna be one of the main villains of this, but I think something changed and they just rewrote things completely.
Right.
Now she's like this gray area, lean with Titans for now type character. So I don't know.
Right.
I could be misremembering too, because season 2 was a while ago.
No, you're right. You're right. That is how it ended.
Okay, cool.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, basically, Starfire and Blackfire now. Well, Starfire doesn't trust Blackfire now. She feels like she stole her powers, and that's just how it was gonna go. And yeah, so that's the sad part there. They keep patching Barbara in at kind of useless points for her to like mention how she's gonna address the press and stuff like that. Just weird shit to kind of make her come in. And what happened here? Oh, you get some people like spray painting and what was this? Like a little scene of that? Oh yeah, people were like looting stores and spray painting and stuff like that. Then we had the scene that we talked about earlier. We kind of mentioned it earlier with Donna and how she we had the scene with Donna and the security guards where she's like, "Look, guys, please don't do this."
And then that was
the
very end. Yeah, I only mentioned that just to kind of joke on, like, the writers keep saying, yeah, she died from electricity and she's well aware. We're well aware, and it was stupid. But yeah, earlier on, her main sub arc in this episode was the whole being challenged by what's her name?
So I guess we didn't finish that part. So yeah, so basically she ends up beating her and waking back up and proving herself, and they basically said, I guess she left her alone to be able to come into the world of the living without being tracked down. And basically that place that she went to, she said it was like a test essentially for them. So that was cool. And let me think. Yeah, and then obviously she came back, like you said, it was the same place at night or whatever. And she was all confused, and she gets to Gotham, or trying to get into Gotham, and the security guards stop her and they do their thing. So, wow, Fabinho, wow. How do you miss that open goal, bro? So that was really dope. And then Raven pops up on Gar. And they're gonna clearly put them together, right? Like I got a feeling that's just gonna be a thing they do. Because obviously Gar is like wakes up and he's shirtless and everything, and Raven comes in and she's like, I just sensed you,
they have been sensing each other the whole season.
Yeah, I bet.
But now they had that one episode, like episode 2, I think, actually, that he said that, at least I was speculating that he was communicating with Raven in some fashion. But here we are. Maybe we'll get some of that next episode.
I doubt it. They'll probably just forget it's a plot.
You're right. Like, I don't know why I keep giving hope. I'm sorry.
I know.
Don't know why I keep doing it, man.
If Lady Vic got left to the side, I don't think they're gonna remind us about how Raven and Beast Boy used to talk.
They really did that. I was confused. I was like, Derek, who's this?
They gave her a whole episode for nothing.
There was the opening of one episode that seemed so important for nothing until she comes through, kills Crane at the end, right before the season ends. She's like, "Hi, actually, I'm running the shit."
It seems like the only point her being there was to take a picture of Barbara.
Yeah,
that's right.
And with that being said,
if that was it, then that's wild. I mean, I know she's not necessarily the biggest character or villain or whatever, but I mean, damn, you don't think that's a little sad? Like, you bring in this character, give her a whole title episode, and then she's really just there for shits and giggles. I don't know. I think it will be interesting to see when Raven and Dick can meet back up. And
she's gonna rejoin with all the Titans. Yeah, I think you should need everyone there, and then everyone knows Tim is alive and okay. Well, actually, when Donna gets there, she'll probably tell them, be like, "Yo, that other dude, he should be alive somewhere." Well, I'm guessing that's what we're gonna do.
But see, my thing is I'm very confused now, because yes, Tim is on the, I know he is what's it called? He's alive now, and maybe, somebody, obviously nobody stayed with him at the hospital. Fine. They just put him in at the hospital, and that was the end of it. Cool. I'll accept that. But now I guess they're on the now that Scarecrow's kind of announced everything and screwed them over, and now they're on the run. How are they going to catch up with Tim? And I don't know. To me, it's just weird.
Well, I mean, they're still in parts of Gotham, if I'm correct.
Well, yeah.
Tim, so far everything that's been happening has mostly been in Gotham. And I mean, Tim, he should be in the hospital in Gotham.
Yeah.
But since they're running around and it's kind of being low key, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know how they will catch up. They'll
or how they're gonna bring him back into the loop. So I don't know. That'll be
they'll conveniently write their way to get to meet up again.
Yeah, he probably gonna wheelchair his way to Gotham Manor or something crazy.
Maybe. Well, also we remember Crane.
Crane Manor.
Crane Manor now. Crane is taking over.
Segued right into that one, didn't he?
Yeah, Crane. So obviously, Crane is taking over Wayne Manor. He is and Jason again gave him access, let him in.
Dumb shit, cutting up the paint, the picture of
because he's still mad at Bruce now.
Because he selectively heard, "I don't want you to be Robin."
Yeah, even though that's not all that he said there at all.
Not all he said.
Selective hearing, man, choosing things.
Yeah.
To be mad at. Hate to see it. I don't know. Yeah. I hate to be so down on the season after this episode. In the past few, just kind of being a mix. I try to remain positive.
I think coming off of the last episode, kind of it really made this one seem that much worse.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, the contrast. Yeah, because that was one of the best, if not the best episodes so far.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
whoever that was that wrote that one need to keep writing it, which brings us to the next point. Anyway.
Yeah.
Needs to keep writing these episodes.
Man. Yeah, keep writing stuff. And the one thing that we were looking up before the pod and trying to get some research in is we saw that only one writer has done more than one episode this season for Titans. Basically, the whole season is written by different writers and producers every episode and directors or whatever. A different team is writing each episode, and I think that clearly contributes to the disjointed feeling that you get in story plot points and themes. It all comes together because we're constantly, like we said, like Lady Vic shows up and then she's gone. It's like somebody really liked Lady Vic and they wanted to do a Lady Vic episode, so we did it. But now that character is gone and it is really unimportant and insignificant to us. Somebody wanted to do something with Red Hood, so we've got some stuff going on, and but hey, we're gonna actually bring him back into the fold now, because that's part of Red Hood's storyline. And somebody was like, nah, let's not bring him back into the fold, actually, let's just leave him out there. And it's just like, so why even let the person write that you're trying to bring him back into the fold? Then I would have been okay if they had said, hey, you know what, he's just going to always be out there, and maybe from time to time his the memory of his original life kicks in and he does the right thing in certain situations, but it's normally to progress himself in some way. I would have been okay with a depiction like that, but now you just got him yo-yoing between being a good person and being whoever out here.
Sunned by Crane.
Yeah, it's just really weird, man. It's really, really confusing. Because honestly, he could kill Crane at any time if he really wanted to. There's nothing,
and that is where I'm confused.
Like what? Maybe Crane has pheromones.
Snap his neck, man.
Maybe Crane has pheromones, bro.
Okay.
Pheromones.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Pheromones. Yes.
Yeah. No. All right.
Man, that's probably it.
Hey, man. All the jokes don't hit the same. Look. Yeah. No. But yeah, it's just. I don't know, man. Crane. I don't know what they're doing with Jason and Crane. It's weird. I don't like what they did with Blackfire. I'm mostly just happy that Donna's back. That is the one thing that I look at as a full positive. She is back, and they keep showing her using her powers. And I think they've been showing her using her powers well. She's been jumping high and now I think about it, I don't know if she hasn't. I don't think she's flown. I don't think anybody's flown.
I think they're keeping everyone. I think because the show is grounded and gritty and stuff, they're keeping everyone on the ground.
Yes, I don't think anybody can fly. So I don't think she can fly. I don't know if we said that before or not. I thought I might have said she could fly because I think she can, but
she can, but just
she
not
can really. She really just moves fast. Is what she's doing here, and she can jump super high and shit like that. So that's how she would get anywhere super fast right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I do enjoy. That's funny. I do enjoy how Donna's come back, and I want to see Raven now kind of back in the trenches. I want to see her. I want to see her doing her. I want to see her fight hand to hand, but also see how much she's improved with her magic. You know, I want to see what new stuff she can do with the magic as well, instead of just creating random like bulbs and lots of purple ink and whatever, and like, let's do some interesting shit. Let's fire some blasts. Let's
spend budget. Let's use money in the budget.
So I want to see that. I want to see that big time. And yeah, man, I don't know. They can do better. I here's to hoping that they somehow save this season, that they somehow end it in a way that is still intriguing. But if not, I wouldn't be surprised if they cancel it after this season. And I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I wouldn't be upset. Like I would be sad because I do enjoy some of these character depictions. I really do. But I would also be understanding for why things happened the way they did, because I can see people saying, yo, I don't want any more of this shit. And even though I would still drug through it because I really like Nightwing and I like these characters and everything like that, I'm sorry, man. I don't. What was that?
Yeah, honestly,
I don't think I could do it, man.
I think I'm gonna honestly. I think that's really the stance I'm gonna take. Because I mean, got to season 3. They're on a bigger platform for more eyes.
Yeah, this is the first time they're on
HBO Max.
A major mainstream platform.
And this is so for it, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna be with you. Like it's gonna. I hate to say it, but yeah, they flub the ending like they've done the past 2 seasons. No matter how interesting some characters may be, I don't know, man. Just funnel that into something else, or put Doom Patrol on the pedestal it rightfully deserves.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I remember watching Doom Patrol. I remember the episode they introduced Doom Patrol.
Oh, season 1?
In
Titans, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
because they had them both running at the same time, and I remember. Yeah, I remember you said that.
Well, Titans started first, and then Doom Patrol had their special episode, and it was like, because that's how we got Gar, and then it was like, and then they went and did their whole thing, and it was like, yo, this is kind of cool.
I was like, yo, this.
And I feel like Doom Patrol caught a lot of other people too that may not be so invested in the DC universe and the extended universe and all that type of stuff. I feel like Doom Patrol had a lot of random people like, no, this Doom Patrol show is pretty good.
Very good.
And now that it's on HBO Max, should be, an even bigger platform for that show to continue growing. And I do believe it will, honestly. I generally do think it will. But, right now we've got Titans, and we're just gonna have to see how this wraps up, man. Because if it doesn't wrap up well, I think that's it. I think that's the end of it, man.
I agree, man. I think that I think you're 100% right. I think it'd be really hard to convince anyone who looks into pushing seasons or whatever they call it, asking for new seasons and all that. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a wrap. It can't even do like the whole let's spin off characters in other shows, because it's been all self-contained. I don't even think they could do that, which would suck. But it's not even on the actor's fault, except for Dawn. I think it's really just everyone else.
No, I mean, they're working with what they're being given. They're doing what they're being told.
Yeah.
Parts out. They're making their checks. I'm not blaming any of the actors for what's happening. I think it's the writing and the directing that is throwing things off, and it looks weird, but I can't be mad at the actors for anything they're doing. It is what it is. But these what's it called? These directors and writers. It's like they've never all. It's like I get you can have different directors and everything, right? Because I was like Marvel does that shit, right? But at some point they have to like sit down and like confer with each other, or at least in the Marvel case, there's like Kevin Feige, right, in between, who's like, hey, this is what's happening over here. This is how this is kind of gonna go. He might do some different stuff here and there, but for the most part, this is the layout. So when you're doing your thing, you have to consider this and this. Like there's somebody connecting everything. This feels like it's like everybody made their own episodes and then they tried to tie them together afterwards. Like everybody made their own episodes with a loose description and then they all tried to tie their shit together afterwards. Like, oh, wait, so you didn't really lean into that part? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can cut this out and add this. Oh, you leaned into that. All right. Well, I guess I got to add this. Like, you know what I mean? It feels weird. So I don't know, man. I am hoping that things get better. But if not, don't be surprised if this gets canceled, because honestly, I know a lot of people would have quit watching this earlier in the season. I think we're only watching this because of this. You know what I mean? And I don't know how y'all feel. I probably would have kept watching still, but I don't know how y'all feel. I just know a lot of people would have probably stopped.
I'll see it to the end. Even if we weren't talking about it on here, I would still see it to the end. I might not. I mean, I don't really catch it on Thursdays. Like I usually watch it Friday, maybe on a Saturday. It's not even a huge priority. Like, what if I'll at least try and catch it the same day, if not Thursday? Like, I don't ever really let What If slip into the weekend. I usually will watch it within, either later that day or just Thursday.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure. What If I'm definitely trying to watch Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night when I get home. But when it comes to Titans, sometimes I watch it Thursday, but I don't mind watching it Friday. But also, I think you have the extra incentive of, we know the pod is coming up. We know we talk about it every week. So if like, say you have a busy Saturday and then you're like, you got a couple of choices. It's either watch it Thursday, Friday, or you're waking up early Sunday morning trying to watch the episode before the pod so you can talk about it. Like, and I don't want to be in that. I've been in that position. I'm trying not to be in that position again. So it's like, I've been trying to watch these, and you just force yourself. If we didn't have that, you might be talking about, next Wednesday. Oh shit.
I'll wait till it ends and I'll binge it and then be disappointed in back to back
in succession.
In succession, yeah. I guess those are my thoughts, man. Just kind of all over the place. All over the place. I don't know what you're doing anymore.
Yeah, man. Cool. I mean, we'll see where this goes, man. We will see where it goes. But as you guys can tell, we're all pretty let down by this episode, man. Honestly, all pretty let down. So cool, man. Cool. You guys saw me get real hype and then get subdued. I didn't get hype again because Liverpool ended up drawing with Manchester City 2-2. So that's man. In. Calm, bro. Calm. Allow it, bro. Allow it. No, look, but no,
we'll get him next time, Derek.
We'll get thanks, Drew. Draw a real nigga, man. That's what I'm saying. They're real. Next time out, man. It's ours. It's us.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So, good episode. Good episode. We got a lot of shit to follow. We got a couple games to go dive into.
Yes, that hit.
Far Cry 6 next week, and Draw got Halo Infinite. He played.
They just opened the servers up at 1. We already know about to open that thing.
Oh my goodness! So,
I think I'm gonna stream it today because it's running well on the PC. I think I'm gonna stream this one in the late night session today. So look out for. I mean, they're gonna listen to this later, but look out for them on YouTube, I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, look out for the YouTube drops. Yeah, you're not gonna hear this, but listen out for the YouTube drops.
I'm gonna have content from all the betas so far to see how rough it runs to how it is now. Progression.
Yeah. No, definitely. I'm gonna jump into a little Super Monkey Ball, maybe do FIFA 22. a little bit. Maybe play a little more Kina if I feel like giving myself stress.
Kina like the play.
Man, I'm telling you, no, I'm
giving myself some stress.
I swear, if this Halo beta was not happening this week, I'll be on Kina. I'll be 100% on Kina.
Me too, bro. If Super
they
Monkey
got this
Ball
running,
just dropped, man.
They got Big T Battle in it too. Oh.
What can you do in the Super Monkey Ball, man? You gotta play that.
What can you do?
You know,
they should have delayed it. Anyway,
no, but yeah, man. So, anyways, we have a lot to dive into. We'll probably have a couple different content pieces coming sooner or later. Next Sunday we won't be recording, so we will have some. We'll tap in some different short content. Speaking of short content, on the day of recording, so by the time you hear this, you'll definitely be able to see it. But if you were able to listen to this as we were recording it, which no one can but us, you would know that today we're uploading the short with John Paul, where we talk about recasting T'Challa. So go ahead and look to dive into that. It really is a short. I don't think it's more than 40 minutes, if that. Good little episode. He kind of gives us his thoughts and opinions on it, and everything about recasting T'Challa. So y'all make sure to check that out. All right. That's on YouTube. Do not know if I'm gonna do an audio version of that. I don't think I did an audio version for when we did Returnal, right?
No, we just kept on YouTube.
We just did YouTube. So I think I'm going to keep shorts on YouTube the same way. So so that's that. There you go. There's your incentive. We got to go over to YouTube to get the shorts on these specific little topics. And next week, probably batter a couple with them. Maybe I'll get Anthony in here and maybe Sam if he can get on, and we'll talk a little FIFA 22 and stuff like that. And maybe me and Draw get together and do a Super Monkey Ball something, or maybe we'll do a Super Monkey Ball stream, and then we'll throw it on our YouTube or something like that. Who knows? So y'all can watch me kick dry ass at some Super Monkey Ball games.
Hey, look. Nah, see, that ain't gonna happen. Well, I know monkey fight. Probably soccer.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm not letting it go no monkey fight though.
All right. We'll see. That's right. So I know where I need to train then. Know where I need to focus my energy right now.
I'll attempt to train soccer and be like, "Yep, I'm so trash."
I'm gonna just let him have this one. This is pointless.
This man plays FIFA yearly. I have.
What if they just did that? What if they just changed Super Monkey Ball? It's literally just FIFA now. It's just all FIFA controls.
Monkey Ultimate Team.
Yo, bruh. Draw just sick. You're like, yo, this.
I'll be like, this is not what I signed up for.
No one told me. Nobody would have told me it would be like this. Be like this. Be like this.
Right.
Word to J. Cole. But all right, man. I appreciate y'all for listening, man. Head over to YouTube to check out the shorts, and all of that good stuff, man. Thank you for checking in with us. Appreciate you for listening. Like, share, comment, subscribe. But most importantly, enjoy. It has been 2 Ugly Nerds, but there's 3 of us. Peace.
We out of here.